All right. How are you doing today? Good, I hope. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the fundamentals when it comes to the yin-yang properties, awareness. The idea that we hold that there is a good, a bad, a light, and a dark. We can think of these more as emotional. I like to see things from consciousness, more as themes of emotion. So the further that we dig into ourselves, the further that we look to see within, we find that it's emotional values. And that's the essence of it. Value. Quote unquote. That is the whole theme. The whole theme is value. In astrology, we would have it as the second house, ruled by Taurus, the house of values. We would see this as any 2 card in tarot, the number 2 itself, because as the one, the I am, splits, as the one, the I am, moves from itself, distancing itself, it creates a space. And within this space, there is the disharmony, I want to say, but also a creation of how we would consider harmony. Value. The aspects of which we give a value, any one value. Good, bad, whatever, however it feels. Only approach our heart, only sense to the heart in the perspective that we wish to see it. It's a very hard thing. It's a very hard thing to have the strength to say maybe I'm wrong. To look at something that is very much against your values. Your who I am. And weigh it with the mind against the heart. Or should I say, weigh it with the heart against the mind. This is the battle, right? The battle is to master the mind and free the heart. And it's an uphill struggle. Pun not intended. There are certain tools that we can use for this. One of the tools would be to sense how you feel and look at your thoughts. The ego has to be right. The ego always has to be right. The ego is right to itself. Understanding only comes from empathy. Awareness only comes from empathy. Therefore, whenever we give out a negative judgment, whenever we blame, accuse based on a negative emotion, we are wrong. And it always plays out as an irony. It doesn't matter if maybe the grammatical sense of what you say is correct. But the emotional reason towards where you were coming from as to why you said the things or why you made any blame, the emotional foreground, it's a lie. Love is the truth. Love is the truth. Therefore, if we are not giving it, we can know and see we are wrong. Our ego is wrong. This is the clear compass, the clear tool. It always works. It always works to the benefit of our lives. I offer this tool to any who are in the dark, any who are lost, any who feel like there are no angels, or it feels like there's nobody that cares. Maybe you're wrong. And if you can consider that, then you can hear me right now as I say, you are wrong. I care. And it's hard for many of us to accept love into our lives. It was hard for me in my last relationship, and pretty much every single one before that. The irony is, when I'm alone, the more I'm alone, I can let all those thoughts go and come back to truth. And sometimes that's exactly why we have to be alone. To let go of the beliefs and illusions and the judgments, the blames. So we face to be alone. We face to be with ourselves. And when we're with ourselves, we see that we weren't alone, really. We were letting ourselves be accompanied by our egos, by that inner voice that tells you what to think, that tells you what to do. If you're having it in your life to where you feel constricted by other people, believe me, this is not because of other people. This is because of your inner voice and your desire to see them as personifications of that which you despise. And even the despising itself isn't even true. It is just a value to which the ego undermines your reality with. That's okay. Let it go. We don't really hold these things anyways. It's more like watching clouds in the sky pass by. But you are neither the clouds nor the sky. You are the ever-present watcher and viewer. Well, lots of peace, love, and blessings of harmony. Thank you. Sean out.